Okay, so I'm hoping. Okay, I'm live now. Okay, so welcome to Tuesday's topic or Topic Tuesday. Today we are going to talk about procrastination. Procrastination is a big part of ADHD for a lot of us, right? It's one of the reasons that we call ourselves lazy, right? Because we can't get ourselves to do the thing, whatever the thing it might be. So there are a variety of different reasons why procrastination is such a prominent aspect of ADHD. So I want to talk a little bit about those and then also throw out a few things that might help you to start to get you to do the thing. So part of the procrastination is just simply overwhelm. We look at something that has to get done, right? Like the mound of laundry sitting on top of the dryer, or that even has to get washed in the first place, right? We look at a project for work. We look at something that has to get done in the yard, right? And it's overwhelming. There's a lot of steps, and you don't know where to start, right? So ADHD overwhelm is a very real thing, and it is one of the big reasons that we end up sitting there kind of disassociating, right? Flipping through our phones, our heads going, go do the thing, go do the thing. Why are you not doing the thing? Just go do the thing. And yet we can't get ourselves to do that. Another part of it for me, if there's any kind of vagueness that's part of whatever has to get done, I will be fine up until I hit that vague part, right? So if I'm supposed to do something for someone and they just go, well, you'll figure it out, I may or may not. I may get to a point and I'm like, oh, this is so, I don't know what to do here. I could go this way, I could go that way. It goes into, decision paralysis, choice paralysis. If somebody gives me very succinct directions, a 1, 2, 3, 4, I can knock that out, no problem. But like I said, vagueness definitely tends to be where I get stuck. Um, Also, just plain old executive dysfunction, right? Executive functioning is, you know, getting us to do the thing, knowing the steps to take, knowing how to prioritize, knowing how to organize a project. And that is a struggle for a lot of us with ADHD. So, how do we how do we combat this? Because it is a really big issue for a lot of us, right? So, one of the first things that you can do is you can take a look at whatever the project is, right? So let's use laundry sitting on top of the washer dryer. You managed to wash it. You may have had to rewash it a few times because you forgot it was in the washer. You got it in the dryer, and it's either still in the dryer or it's on top of the dryer. So how do you get yourself to do the thing, right? Because especially when there's a lot. So one of the things that you can do is you can break it down into smaller steps, right? So let's say there's a load of darks sitting on top of the dryer. I can then go, okay, you know what? First, I'm going to go through and I'm going to find all the shorts and fold those. And then I can be done at that point. And I can come back and do the rest of it another time, right? Or I can, with laundry in general, I literally write out on my to-do list, wash darks, dry darks, fold darks, put darks away, wash lights, fold light or dry lights, etc. And I love being able to check off the check boxes. So breaking things down into the smaller chunks helps a lot. And like I said, once you do one portion of that, you can feel free to be like, okay, so I did that part. I will do part 2 in a little while or tomorrow. The key is you got to do it. But sometimes just getting started, though, which leads me into my next portion of it, sometimes just doing the one thing leads you to finishing the whole thing, right? So sometimes it is, okay, I'm just going to fold like 3 pairs of pants. And then you do that, and then you're like, all right, well, I did 3. That wasn't too hard. Okay, let me do 3 more. And then you do 3 more. And it's, okay, well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, let me hang some shirts, right? Because once we get started, a lot of the time, that's the thing that gets us going. We've got the momentum going, right? The dopamine's actually starting to kick in now. So that's another way that you can do it. But if you only get the 3 pairs of pants done that you said initially, at least you did that. You're still farther ahead than you were before. And sometimes it's just taking the next right step. Okay. So like I said, for laundry, it could just be folding 3 pairs of pants. Because we struggle with prioritizing and organizing, these are things that just take a little practice, but sometimes it's just getting going, just taking that first step that can get the momentum going. Sort of what I just said before. The other thing that you can do is to gamify. So gamifying things can be a lot of fun, right? So it can be, and this deals with sort of rewards and consequences. So for games, you want rewards, right? So think of something that you really want to do, or something that you really want to have, or maybe something you really want to like eat for lunch or whatever. And you can say, okay, if I do this and this and this, right? Or even just one of those, then I can, play Wordle as soon as I'm done, right? I love Wordle. You want to make it something that that's really exciting for you, something that you really want to do, so that there's a big carrot at the end of that stick. You know what I'm saying? The other thing that you could do are consequences. So consequences can be things like maybe there is you're really passionate about something, and there is a group out there that is just as equally unpassionate about what you are passionate about, right? Maybe it's a political thing. So if I don't fold this laundry by the end of today, I have to write a check to the opposite political party's campaign fund, right? And I know for a lot of you, that might be enough. I prefer that people go with rewards, because I don't always like, because we've dealt with so many consequences, a lot of us, especially those of us that were diagnosed late over the years, that I want us to start feeling rewarded for doing things. But sometimes that's got to be how it is. So, and sometimes it can be as easy as a coin toss, right? If it's heads, I do the thing. If it's tails, I don't. And you can go from there as well. So these are just a few things to maybe help you get started a little bit in this department. Procrastination is such a tricky thing with us because it is so different for everybody. Motivations are different for everybody. And there's way more that I could talk to about this, but there's just not enough time. So I hope this is helpful. But the one thing I do ask you to do is just have a little grace with yourself, right? We really beat ourselves up when we are really struggling to do the thing. And sometimes it's just you're burned out and you just need to actually rest. Okay? It will get done eventually. Oh, that does remind me. There's one other thing you can do, which is you can delegate it. A lot of us have children. They can fold their own laundry. Okay, so there are some things that are worth delegating. There are some things that are worth throwing money at, right? If cleaning your house is like not your thing and you can afford to, hire somebody to come in and clean your house. Even if it's once a month, it will make a huge difference. But we always don't feel like you have to do everything on your own, okay? Again, I know that it depends on your resources, etc., but those are definitely things that can help you get the things done that need to get done in your life. So I hope this helps, and I hope you're having a fabulous October. Today is very rainy here, but I have to say, I don't know where you all are, but I feel like our colors this year, our trees, are so vibrant this year, like really stunning. So I don't know if it's just like how much rain we've had, I don't know, but I hope you're enjoying October, and I will be talking to you again soon. Have a great one.